Fan-controlled sports and entertainment brought you fan-controlled football. Fan-controlled football gave fans the power to run their franchise from a groundbreaking app.
Come on, man.
And now, we're changing the game again. This time, hardwood is history. Fan-controlled hoops, where fans call the shots.
If it's us versus them, who you think gon' win? If it's us versus
This February, Fan-Controlled Hoops lights it up in Atlanta. Be the first to choose your squad at fchoops.io. Power to the fans.
Yeah! Welcome to Nutz. Show formerly known as the fan-controlled show. The official companion show to fan-controlled sports and entertainment. The only multi-league empire controlled entirely by you, the fans. I'm Jeff 2N's 1T Kanata, and I'm joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. It's Josh McCouga. I think it was the Commissioner Ray Austin. And what's that? Who? A strange, unfamiliar face has joined us as well.
Who is this guy?
Back, baby. Oh, man, it is so good to be back. You know, every single week, this is like about my favorite hour of work, and missing it for literally a month has just been brutal. So it's so good to be back.
He loves an hour of our 90-minute show, Josh.
Yeah. No, look, I had this Josh McCouga, Commissioner, and Jeff Kanata losing his shoes shaped hole in my heart, and I think we're back getting that filled.
Well, that's all the time we have for you, Patrick.
There's the commish.
There's the
back.
I'm trying to get it to work, man. It's crazy.
The best was that every Wednesday evening and then Thursday morning, you would get a text from Dees and be like, guys, I think I'm going to make it.
I'm going to tell you.
I probably won't.
But I can just crash.
But if I do come in, I'm just going to crash for like a little bit. And then I would sit around waiting because backstage of StreamYard, I can see if you pop in. I'm like, oh, we got 5 minutes left. I mean, we still got time. It could happen. And it never did. So,
it's time for that game that's been sweeping the nation. Where's Dees been?
All right, I got to guess.
Okay, please. I'm accepting guesses. Please go ahead. Josh, in the front row, Josh?
Yeah. Not only is Dees tall, but he's also a ginger. And there are none of us here are that, right?
No,
I'm not tall. I'm not a ginger, right? And so I believe that Thursdays, Dees has been meeting underground with his Ginger Ninja collective of people. And he's been like, oh, I might be able to crash. But those meetings can go long. And mostly it's about placing gingers in positions of power all around the country in order to eventually block the sun, put the entire world in shade, and us be under rule of the
walking to my car, Josh. This needs to end. Yeah, those meetings are always scheduled to end by about 2:00. And the thing is, it's like gingers are all why use 5 words when 50 will do. And so we all get very long, and it ends up being 7:00 before we go home.
Okay, cool. Jeff, any predictions, any thoughts from you?
I can't top that. My understanding was that he stands in height order of people, and we just don't get to him. It's like you always bump the last guy at the end. You know, he's like in the back of the pictures. You know, he's always the guy who has to stand in the back of the pictures.
My whole life is being that guy in the back of the pictures.
Who's that tall guy with the spiky hair? Oh, Dees.
We'll never know. Have you gone back and looked at your school pictures recently from when you were a kid? Have you seen those?
I don't know about recently, but
but I just got my son and daughter's school pictures in.
How'd that go?
Last year, my son's picture, hopefully he doesn't overhear me, is an all-timer for like, oh no. It is. I'll have to show you guys. It's an all-timer for that was what the photographer was like.
Right.
Okay, next kid.
That's what they went with.
Yeah, but this year, both of them were lovely. But last year, it's literally my son going like this.
But isn't it like, don't you go in? Because I remember when I was taking school pictures as a kid, you just like went in and they were like, click, bye.
Yeah.
They had to get through so many kids, right?
They could not care less. It's true. Yeah, that's
So
the
I was
problem.
home. Yeah, totally. Well, I was home earlier this year, and my mom had brought out a bunch of my. We had a commish sighting there for about 60 seconds.
We did.
My mom brought out a bunch of years worth of school photos. So there's always the individual photo, right? And then there's the class photo, and you're like, oh, that's Jenny Giesselson. What's she up to? And there's Tommy, and you start thinking about all those. So my mom's going year by year, and they're pretty normal until 4th grade. Everybody's, they're in a row, all like straight, looking at the camera, and I'm like doing this. Looking over my shoulder thing. It is so
Because you think it's cool?
I guess so. I guess that's what I was going for, but it's just over there. Hey, I'm the only one. Everybody else is straight and rigid. It was
Dees doing blue steel.
Yeah,
he's doing blue steel.
Right. It's about right. Trying very hard.
Slay28. This is a great comment. The guy who does my kids' school pictures also took my school pictures. Dude, been doing it for like 30 plus years.
Wow,
that's sick.
He also
It's
teaches
a tough
shop.
gig.
Yeah. Is it one of these cameras? Click.
Yeah. Using the same camera.
Yeah.
He's got he's got that thing that explodes.
Yes.
There was in my, I think I was like maybe 5th or 6th grade, and they were like, this year you get to choose your background. And I was like, well, what are the background? And it was like lasers or like a flame. And they were like, which one would you like? And I was like, do you have Three Rivers Stadium or anything like that?
Amazing.
And they were like,
I don't think we have the licensing for that, kid.
No. So I chose the lasers.
Well, you can't go wrong with lasers.
No.
The other thing that drives my wife nuts is that they schedule the the kids photo session for after recess.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
you make the kid, you make the kid beautiful and perfect and walk him out the door, with their hair all done. And then the pictures, the kids are like, with the hair's all everywhere. Yeah.
the best was when like you first started like getting BO as a human, right? And they didn't let you didn't shower after recess or even shower after gym class.
No,
and you go in there and my buddy be like, Cougs, you stink. And I'm like, I know, man. I don't know. I know.
I don't know what happened. I didn't used to stink. Now I stink.
Now I stink. Yes. All of a sudden. One day I didn't have hair under here, and now it's coming out like a gorilla.
You weren't complaining when I was owning at tetherball.
Yeah. I was good.
I would have loved to have met Josh as his voice was changing. He's like, hey, here's your taco, Mr. Krusty. I would have.
No, that's
good money.
Do you have Three Rivers Stadium?
Lasers are fine.
I don't want lasers. My people would call the house, and back before cell phones in the prehistoric times, people would call and they'd be like, "Oh, sweetheart, is your dad home?" And I'd be,
Oh.
And then one day my voice changed, and I was like, "What of it now, Mr. Scott?"
Welcome to the end of your life.
I have another really quick anecdote I want to tell. This happened literally 20 minutes ago. You guys know we were on the little prep call that we do, half an hour before the show. I was picking my son up from the bus. He on the way home, he tells me, "Daddy, I have a crush on somebody at school." And
that's a big moment.
First grade.
Yeah.
I go, oh wow, buddy. What does that mean? What does it mean to have a crush? And he goes, it means you want to be mean to somebody, but you really don't.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought that was adorable. An
Yeah.
adorable definition. You want to be mean to him, but you really don't.
I think I told my mom I wanted to marry Whitney Brown in the first grade. I think that was like she's like, "You have a crush on Whitney Brown?" I was like, no, I'm going to marry her.
Yeah. You were in it to win it. Are you kidding me? The question is, do you know where Whitney Brown is now?
Of course. Yeah.
She will not change. You still compare yourself to the husband. You're like, oh man, she made a mistake. Can't believe she passed on Whitney. Yeah.
Over this Adonis. Okay.
Very true story. And it was Circle of Trust, right? Nobody's watching us. This is the three of us, right?
Right.
My very first real kiss. Not, the very first real kiss.
French
12
kiss.
years old, 7th grade.
Wow.
I was sixth grade, beat you.
Okay.
I was way after that. You guys. I was a nerd.
It was-
Jeff, we know.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to explain that to us.
I hope my first real kiss happens eventually.
No, it was kind of traumatic because it was one of those things where like Liz says she wants to kiss me, told all her friends. It was like a fight after school. There was like 40 people right there to watch. It was wild and really a terrible thing to have people watching. But I found out recently doing one of those, where are they now? She's a very happily married lesbian. And I feel like
there you
I might
go.
have contributed to that.
Yeah,
No,
that
not at all. I just thought that was
Quite a
pretty
kiss.
funny.
I've definitely turned a girl into a lesbian.
Good man.
I know that. Yeah, that's for a fact.
It has nothing to do with us.
She told somebody, "I'll never date anybody after Makuga."
Right.
I had a girl turn me into a lesbian. Hey,
Oh, zing!
I gotta tell you, folks. I gotta tell you that you can check out these shenanigans. We haven't. The three of us haven't hung out in a while. I would say the four of us, but Ray has disappeared into the night.
Apparently,
Is Ray even
Ray's
real?
wife is using the internet, and in their house, it's a one internet per person household.
14.4.
Like the new Rings of Power is dropping today. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
But I need to tell you, if you want more of these shenanigans, you can check us out. We are a podcast. You can subscribe to the podcast. You can listen to all the old episodes as a podcast. You can watch us here on Twitch. We're at twitch.tv/ there it is. Look, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you get podcasts, you can subscribe to the show, get the old episodes, listen to all of the. You want to know the origins of a running joke? Yeah, there they are. They're all there. Waiting for you to check out.
There.
Yep. The other news is we are at a new location on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ fan controlled sports is where you now find us because more than one sport.
So many sports.
Very
And
important.
Dees, tell us about that other sport because we know where you were.
I was going to say Jason Wright in the
Yeah.
chat had a couple of really good comments that Dees was locked in the metaverse and Dees played Tron and got sucked into riding the light bike.
Nice.
Not far from the truth. So what I can tell you was, especially last week, I was down in Georgia testing some revolutionary new tech.
Whoa.
People have heard us talk about it. We haven't had the formal announcement, but I got to see it for the first time live and running. And I will tell you, Josh heard me tell the story about 9 times, but we had some of our vendor partners and folks that are helping build this tech with us in the room. And the first couple hours, we're testing, getting it right. And then when it popped, this guy leans over to his buddy and he goes, "Hey, I feel like we're watching sports change in real time and I have front row seats." And it was this quiet reverence in there. It was like the moment we saw Pullman all come together. And so more to come there. I wish I could tell you more than that, but like, I think we dramatically changed the game of football. Basketball is going to be unrecognizable. Those lines between video game and traditional sport are so far blurred in what we're about to roll out. I cannot wait for people to see this. And I think it's going to be orders of magnitude more, there'll be more awareness of it. I think basketball is so accessible. The number of basketball influencers out there is 40, 50x that of football because the barrier to entry is so easy. You just need a ball. It's such an international game too. And so, the response we've been getting from international distribution has been incredible. And the tech that we're employing is just wild.
Yes, H Slay 28. All the basketball games will be at Pullman Yard. That is the home of fan controlled sports and entertainment going forward. So that's where it's going to be. It will be, as Patrick has
many yards.
indicated.
It's not just one single yard.
It's plural.
Right.
Many yards.
As Patrick has indicated, it will be transformed. It will be a new vision of Pullman Yards. The
Bang Bang Rogers asks, how much can we expect FCH tickets to cost? Bang Bang, we know a guy.
We can figure that out.
I love this guy's chicken and shrimp, by the way.
Yeah.
Bang Bang chicken and shrimp. No.
Yeah, the Bang Bang shrimp.
You ever had that?
Andy Hitter. I went to high school with Andy Hater. Can we get the NBA Jam announcer? That question has been asked multiple times, and that is a dream scenario. If not, we'll just have him record Boom Shakalaka, and we'll play it over the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we are not saying,
Discarino!
I will say we are not saying he's on fire, but we might be saying he's lit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're updating the game, you know? It's
Until I literally do, pun intended, my halftime show, which I've been workshopping with Jeff Dees. I haven't run this one by you.
okay.
And I don't know what like the open flame policy is at Pullman Yards. But I was really good at the trampoline in the backyard, and I'm not scared of lighting myself on fire. So, it could affect how the the floor works. Okay. But it also might be what everybody's been begging for, fan-controlled fire jumping from trampolines with Josh.
If I have to get one more request for that in the Discord, I'm going to lose my mind here. Are you happy? Are you not entertained?
I don't know what the open flame policy is, but whatever it is, we're breaking it.
I'm on fire.
100%. Zen, this is a good one. Zen, can there be a power-up to put Makuga in the game? You don't want that.
Is that a power?
That's a power down.
Yeah.
Yes. That is unplug the entire surge protector, and your only hope is Makuga. I've already disappointed my dad enough. Don't put me in a professional basketball game because it's just real bad.
But it is exactly what you're talking about, Patrick. I really think, you look at fan-controlled football, which, as you said, changed the game, but it required kind of an explanation as to why it changed.
Totally.
You look at it and you go, oh, that's football. And it was awesome, high, obviously elite level football. But you go, well, why is it different? You go, well, let me tell you. With basketball, with hoops, people are going to be able to look at it and in an instant, in a glance, they're going to be able to go, that's not what I recognize as being 20th century football.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, totally next level. So I think it's going to be
very exciting.
All right. I think does the commish want to come back in? Commish, give me a thumbs up. I think he's ready. Let's see.
I like that he's just sitting backstage. It's like, what do you do?
He's ready.
What do you mean, do I want to come back?
I've been sitting in the back just like, wow, just listening to your conversation. But I'm literally on my phone. This is my phone now. My internet is just blasted, man. So
well, the phone looks good.
You look
I know
great.
that's good, but
better.
The laptop was just, I don't know what's going on. So
I think it's an upgrade. Right? You look great.
My phone is an upgrade from my laptop.
That's what I'm saying. I love nerdy watches in the chat saying everybody talking about NBA Jam. I want an 8-bit double dribble halftime show on the
Double dribble.
We're fire.
Double dribble. Yes.
Double dribble.
RBI baseball.
Hey, wait, on double dribble, what was your 3-pointer at? Where did you shoot your 3-pointer from?
Oh, I was always corner 3.
The corner
three?
Okay.
Corner.
Yeah, top corner. It always went in.
It's like that NHL 94 trick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to play a game called 1-on-1 with Dr. J and Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
PC.
Oh, so good. So good. Another thing we have to mention before we get too far into the show is the tryouts are happening. And it's the wombo combo of tryouts. We got tryouts for basketball and football back to back, same weekend, same locations. So if you or someone you know would make a good fit for these leagues, plural, get to those tryouts. Jim, throw up the graphic of when our tryouts are. The tryouts start this month. Woo!
Yes. It's October, bros. Yeah.
October in Chi-Town.
Straight to Chicago.
Makes no sense.
Incredible.
The first one's in
Chicago.
your backyard, huh?
Literally raised back.
Literally, right.
Coach Yeezy gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. So shy they thought I was bashful. Yes, that easy. Yeah.
We actually had, I've had a couple guys reach out already on the basketball tip. So I'm these guys, one guy, I'm like, all right, let's see what you got there, player.
Okay.
Nice.
October 29th and 30th in Chicago. Then we head to Houston, Texas, where everything is bigger, including our tryouts. That tryout is in November. Jim, do we not have the graphic? You can throw it up whenever. It's there. It's somewhere. I think it's the 17th. Let me just look at my calendar. I have calendars. Yes, it would be the 19th and 20th of November. I thing. And then the 10th and 11th of December, we are in Los Angeles, California, former home of Jeff Canada, Josh McCouga, and Patrick.
We all got the hell out of there, didn't we?
Oh, sure did.
Yeah.
December 10th, I'll be wearing my holiday best, maybe some plaid. We don't know. And then finally, January 7th and 8th in Atlanta, Georgia, as we get ready for season 1 of Fan Controlled Hoops. We set the stage, all the talent, all the fans, half the fun, all the confetti cannons ready for all of you. So get to one of these tryouts.
I can't believe how fast this is coming up again, you guys. I just feel like
I know.
I feel like it's
Here
I
we
mean,
are
it's
again.
October, which seems
No, I know.
weird. I'm not ready for it to be October.
Nope.
But also, we're gonna blink, and it's the leagues are gonna be starting up, and we're gonna be like back to back. It's craziness.
Dude, yeah, I mean, we play football some 20-something days after the end of basketball. And it's just wild. I mean, there's going to be so much to do.
Do we leave the hotel?
No, I think we just stay there, right?
Yeah,
So it's
right?
not worth flying home and then flying back
That's
for 20
ridiculous.
days? No
For
way.
20
Stay there.
days.
Stay there. Incredible.
Sounds insane.
20 days in a hotel, nothing.
Not worth it. No.
Jeff,
I
I
live on
spent
the road.
98 days in a Marriott.
Oh, I know
98
that.
of
That's a
them.
good point. Ugh.
Did you make their preferred customer list at that
Oh
point?
my.
Jeff, I would walk in and multiple people would just say, "Hey, Josh, how's it going today?"
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie got presents from the front desk staff, and she was only there for a week.
Well, she's much more adorable than you.
Yeah,
Yeah, agreed.
There it is. Better late than never.
There we go.
There it
All right,
is.
so I was wrong about Houston. The 12th and 13th in Houston, Texas. That's
go.
my bad.
There you go.
Get those tryouts. Houston, I believe at that point in the year, very lovely, great weather, fantastic barbecue. So get down there.
I
LA.
can't believe that I'm actually going to be in Chicago at that time, watching my nephew play football for Grinnell. So it's very
Oh,
weird,
that's great.
very
Yeah.
weird coincidence. It's gonna be
Where's
awesome.
Grinnell? Where's that at?
Well, Grinnell is in Iowa, but they're playing Chicago, a Chicago college.
Team.
I don't know
Oh, college
which
team.
one.
Oh, nice.
He plays Grinnell is a college?
Who is the
Yeah.
It's a high
who's the college
school.
they're playing?
No, it's not. It's a college. He's in
It's
college.
a college? Huh.
Yeah.
Who's the college they're playing?
Oh, I need to know that. I don't.
University of Chicago. Northwestern.
It's not Northwestern.
Loyola. DePaul?
I don't,
DePaul.
Benedictine probably, or something like that.
I don't know. I gotta go. I gotta find out because we gotta get tickets to go see him. Anyway,
Banana
I'll be there.
leche.
I'll be there.
Oh,
Banana
just going
leche
there.
With a
Just
great
going there.
question.
Yeah.
Jeff run out of his shoes at the LA tryout again. Anything is possible.
Anything
as
is
Kevin
possible.
Garnett
Anything
once
is
said.
possible.
All right, we got Discord questions to get to.
Yes,
Josh.
we do.
Let's keep this.
Yeah,
let's
we
keep
do.
this puppy moving. Let's keep this
All
thing
right.
on schedule for once.
Here we go. Your first question from the Discord. Get in the Discord. If you're a fan of fan-controlled sports and entertainment, you want to be in that Discord causing a ruckus, okay? A Jose ruckus? Perhaps. Okay. What's the most embarrassing way you've ever ruined a piece of technology? An example would be I spilled a beer on my laptop back in February. This comes from our buddy, Freddie Airmail. I'll go first.
Ooh.
I can do that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, fire away. What do you got?
Big fan of smoothies. Like a good smoothie for my lunch. I get really animated with my hands. Spilled a smoothie all over my former laptop and tried to get it to work, and it never ever did again. Never. It was horrendous. And but it did taste delicious. So.
Go ahead, Ray.
I would just say brushing my teeth and drop my phone in the sink.
Have you guys ever dropped a phone in a
Mortifying.
urinal?
That seems.
Yeah.
No,
I've
thank
never
God.
done it in a urinal though. That's
Neither have I, but I've always
No.
thought about it. I've always thought, oh God, hold
This
on
is
to
happening.
it.
just hold on for dear life.
It was the worst day of my life.
And I
You
gotta
don't
hang
have
onto
to
the
be.
phone too. But I'm
Yeah.
wait. The question is, would you get it and would you put it back in rice?
I mean,
No, it's just gone.
You
You
just
just
leave
it's a-
it there.
public urinal. Yeah, no. It's just
She's like, well, there goes all my
it's a goodbye.
contacts.
No,
Well,
adios.
looks like I'm
It's
walking
in the
tonight, no
cloud.
Uber.
It's in the cloud.
I dip my hands in bleach afterwards, just like
Can you
pull 'em
imagine
out.
being the next guy who walks up to the urinal? It's like, your phone. He's like, no,
Yeah,
no,
keep
it's
it.
gone forever.
It's yours now.
Your wife's calling
my
you.
mom.
Of
Tell her I'm
course she
fine.
is.
Hey, we're like, hey, bro, your Uber's here.
That is
Kyle
good.
in a Nissan Sentra is your
License plate. 3 Ford cheese and golf. Oh my
That
god.
is good.
man.
All right, next one from Woody the Duck comes: is Kansas legit or lucky in college football? I think right now it's too early to tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Holy
But I would trend towards lucky right now. They got college game day coming this weekend. Could be the great realization. You might be right. All right. Next question comes from our buddy Bang Bang Rogers. Can we sign General Booty for season 3.0? Absolutely. Did you guys see this guy?
Also,
Who's
did you
General
just
Booty?
self-censor yourself?
yeah, did you
That was
Yeah.
incredible. It sounded like somebody hit a button. He was some
Yeah.
beatbox
Who-
wizard.
Who's
That
General
was
Booty?
wild.
He
Oh, man, it
plays
was
for
all over.
Oklahoma. His parents
yeah,
named him
yeah, yeah.
General Booty.
Yeah.
General Booty. I prefer specific booty.
I saw
There
that.
There it is.
Oh, yeah,
I kinda
yeah.
love it.
General Booty. As his brother Major Booty, bigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his sister
Booty.
Commander Booty.
Gigante. My God.
Yes,
thought
the
it-
answer to that question is yes.
I thought his
Um,
sister's name was Hands Off the.
Oh, Jeffrey. Well done, well done.
Never
well
gonna
done.
touch that. So good.
If you met his aunt, shake that up.
Check that out.
No, I believe their family is the proprietors of Pirate.
yeah, it's there.
100%.
I would have, if it was me, I would have just named my kid Rudy.
Rudy Booty.
Rudy Booty.
I was going to say something about Hootie and the Blowfish, but I got. Okay. Woody the Duck asks, do you like when half or more of the teams make the playoffs? Does it make the regular season less meaningful? More teams in the playoffs, fellas?
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
I
the
don't-
regular season being
I
high
like
stakes bingo.
Yeah, me too.
I like it to matter. I like the season to matter, right? Otherwise,
100%.
so frequently you feel like at the NBA, I don't even really tune in until the playoffs start.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I like there being a winnowing, but to that process.
I like that in basketball and hockey, half the teams make the playoffs. I like that, right?
Okay.
Because there always is some drama and the playoffs go a long time and the playoffs are a ton of fun, right? I don't like that in baseball. You play 1.8 million games in the regular season,
Yeah.
and they're like 4 teams make the playoffs, 4 of them play 1 game to then make a series. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
Right?
was it last year that had like the best record in the wasn't it LA and San Francisco that played in a playoff and that like
Playoff.
it didn't matter. They had one game. It's ridiculous that your
Silly.
record is like, oh, you lost 1 game. Guess what? All that was for nothing.
Yep. And in a sport like baseball, with like 1 pitcher gets hot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
needs to
true.
be decided over a series. And you could play like 8 baseball games in 2 days, and the guys are still fine. I mean, it's baseball. I'm sure a baseball player will come in and argue that fact with me.
Did
Where's
we
Andy
hear-
Dolich when you need him?
I feel like we glossed over Jeffrey's most embarrassing technology fail.
Oh,
Because I
yeah,
feel like
I
there's
didn't
got to
mention
be
one.
a good story there. Just
Um,
knowing you and your
You
you're
loved
interested
it.
in
And
the, the latest and the
General
greatest.
clumsiness.
Yeah, and your general coordination.
I just had one recent. The first thing that came to mind was I just had one recently. The iPad, a very expensive iPad, fell between my kids were using it, and they left it between the seats in the car, and then I got in and reclined the seat.
Oh no! They just, oh god,
Yeah,
bad feeling.
F that
man.
mother
great.
up hard.
Yeah.
One time in college, I dropped my phone in the street, and I was like, "Oh, I went in a car, just pop up." It was like it was legit out of a cartoon. My buddy Eric Braz was like, "Oh, that was hilarious," and I was like,
"That was expensive." Was that
funny? Yeah.
Oh my god!
All
I don't know
right.
if it counts as tech. I think my absolute worst. It was a car, so it's a brand new car. It had a lot of tech in it.
Sure.
I'd had it for a month and a half, and I was on a date, and I had put the car in reverse. It was BMW 650. I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot something in the house." I opened the door and I was kind of looking for it. And then I had my foot on the brake.
Oh,
so I just got out. So the door is open. I got out in reverse. It's a pretty quick car. So it's starting to move really quick. And there was a pole about 8 feet behind it. Just caught the thing, bent it all the way, it peeled the door all the way up. I had the car for like 2 months. The date's still in the car as it goes to a stop. And I'm like, this is off to a good start, lady. Yeah, it was wild.
She's just like watching you go by, and then the car goes.
Not great. Not
What
great.
did you do?
I got a second. Doesn't hurt so much here or here. Yeah, real bad.
What'd you
I don't
do?
know.
All we've got is Diesel. Better go to the next station. Okay. Nerdy plays. Which team's mascot would be the most fun to dress up as for Halloween?
Ooh, that's
Is
a
it
good
gritty?
question.
You have to go gritty.
Gritty is so over.
But
Gritty's over.
I mean, it's a good Halloween costume, though.
Yeah, that's
It
what I'm
is a
saying.
good Halloween costume.
I
I want to be that Western Kentucky red blob. You guys ever
out
seen
of
that?
all,
okay.
Everybody, like all college and pro, whatever.
What about
Bros,
the
everything.
the Seton Hall guy with that huge, terrifying head,
The
waddling
pirate.
up? Waddling up to somebody's doorstep and saying "trick or treat." That thing.
Do you guys remember the old Burger King commercials? How terrifying the king was?
Sneak King? Sneak
Yeah.
King's my jam. Oh my god,
Yeah.
love that guy.
Yeah.
Incredible. They
What
made an
about the,
Xbox 360 game about that guy.
Oh,
What
played
about
it.
the Stanford tree?
yeah, he's good.
Solid.
That's a good Halloween
That's-
costume, right?
That's really good.
Your tree.
What are you, a tree?
Raymond, you got
I'm
something?
thinking, I can't think of anything that would like, man. I'm thinking of like all. I understood that question. I thought, what would you go as? And I picked something different. I was like, well, you would have to. The's not a lot of dogs.
There's Georgetown. That Georgetown.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, wouldn't it be
A
great
husky?
if like a husky or I'm saying like a lab
Oh, yeah.
or pit bull.
Just general, really affable,
yeah.
nice golden retriever.
Well,
Yeah.
Jeff,
Yeah.
The Wisconsin golden retrievers.
Why not?
Wisconsin Golden Retrievers.
Jeff's cousin plays for the Grinnell Labradoodles.
Yeah, it's true.
The
Go fighting
Cincinnati
doodles.
sheepdog.
It's a,
Doodles. If we're not named the fighting doodles, what are we even doing this?
I know.
By the way, you get to name what our show is next week. Like that, apropos of nothing.
We got some good ones in here. Purdue Pete, Oregon Duck, Otto the Orange from Syracuse, the Santa Cruz Banana Slug coming from Banana Leche. Yeah.
Banana slug.
Shocking. Okay. We've got two. We got a few more. Let's just do one more though, because we got our buddy Stathead waiting backstage. All right. Username 2Z_designs. Kind of a question. Just give us your team name ideas for FCH.
Kind of a question.
Kind of a question.
You can phrase that like, could you please give me your team name? Not a lot of work to get it there. Team names.
Huh.
I mean,
Well, we don't. So much of the names are driven by the personalities associated with it, right? Like you've got the Beast, which is the blue collar, ground and pound, Marshawn Lynch, Miro, Renee Montgomery. Like it's tough for me, sans public announcements of those personalities to think about what the name might be.
Yeah. It depends on what the team owners were. Like if you had Will Ferrell, be like Sweaty Balls or something.
Sweaty Balls.
But like.
I think that was Alec Baldwin, but okay.
I'm gonna. I like the Rudy Booties. Pretty solid.
LeVar Ball, Sweaty Balls.
Yeah,
There you
the
go.
sweaty
There you go.
balls.
There you
Yeah.
Jep Ortiz. I like that. Thank you, Freddie Airman. Solid.
That's
Jep
good.
Ortiz. LEDs.
You know
That's
it.
good. Yeah. I mean, the beauty
feel
of this league is that you get to come up with them. We don't have to.
Correct.
We don't have to.
Thank God. Thank God.
the jerks. The jerks were called. They're running out of you. All right. We have got a full show today, Jeffrey. Should we bring in our first guest?
Yeah,
here?
let's do it. We're jumping right into our new recurring segment, but let's bring our guest on, Stathead, who I guess we got to go. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Stathead.
Stathead. What's up, buddy?
Put Stathead in the big
Let me tell you, I'm just happy to be back on the Fan Control Show. I've missed this. As soon as I left the hotel and like a week after, I was like, I want to go back.
Well,
I'm missing
you know
it.
what? You take solace in the fact that you've been on exactly the same number of times as Patrick Dees.
Hey, that reminds me, Dees, that was a good meeting. We'll talk again at the next Ginger one. So
You broke the.
It was so
Ginger
good to
line.
see you live. I know.
Yeah.
I feel better about our sun plans.
Oh,
So-
you did.
yeah,
Oh, you
that sun's
gingers
going
hanging
away.
yeah. Really good.
The best was like mid-season, Stathead shaved his beard, but when he shaved his beard, he showed up in like a dress and blue lipstick, and I couldn't take my eyes off the blue lipstick. And then about 10 minutes later, I was like, "Holy shit, you shaved your beard!" It took me 10 minutes to recognize. He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Wow, you had a weird face." I'm kidding. I love you,
I'm the
Stat.
king of weird faces. That's
Yes.
an honor.
Yeah,
No,
problem.
I was trying to bring the clean shaven look back, and then my hair kept growing, and I was like, I wonder why. Turns out hair grows back if you're stressed out, and it just
Oh.
wouldn't go.
Is that
Is
true?
that a thing?
Yeah, that's a real thing. It's like
Huh.
it. I don't remember the
I
chemical.
thought your
name,
hair
but
falls out if you're stressed out.
I was going to say, Ray and I have been.
Just
me-
really
me-
chill. You guys have been
different, I
really
guess.
chill.
Holy
Oh
cow!
my god, this is a blast. I'm just.
He's like, what have I
gotta-
signed up for?
I gotta say, I have been working on my impressions of everyone here. I think Dees
Wow.
is the only one I've got down pat.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's-
No pun intended.
Ginger
Have
to
a bit.
ginger. Here we
Ginger.
go. There you go.
Hey, everybody, here to announce the newest, most spectacular thing in sports entertainment. Fan-controlled pogs. Now, you remember the 90s. I know I do. Let me tell you, each pog is LED, and when you slam that pog down on the other pogs, lasers will literally shoot out of each pog. All right? Now, we have got financial backers from all over the world here to revolutionize poggers. The 90s, forget it. We're in the 2020s. Are you ready for some fan-controlled pog?
It's the best thing I've ever heard.
Pretty good.
Pretty incredible.
I took him
Did he
off.
just peace out?
No, I took him off.
Oh.
We're
I
doing,
thought he went. I thought he went out. Just dropped the mic.
we're doing the
Hey,
gong
hey,
show
hey,
now,
gong
Josh.
show.
He's the
That-
gong show.
Yeah.
Listen, I've won. If there's anything I want you guys to take, it's please make a shirt with Ray Austin's face, and it just says Ray Austin's Jam, and it's his face on a jar of jelly. Because
Oh,
my favorite thing from season 2 was when Ray stuffed Dwayne Wade, and he kept talking about that's the jam right there, and I was like, why do we not have his face on a jar of jam?
Pretty good.
It feels like I'd buy that shirt.
he can
right
jam
away.
up a whiteout. He can jam up a whiteout.
Jam up
Like that.
anybody.
I like that.
Ray
I like
Austin's
that.
Jam.
Stat.
Gets
I
the
like
job
that
done.
stat. I'm working.
It was Dwight Howard, though, not Dwayne Wade, right? Am I
Yeah.
crazy about that? Okay.
It was Dwight
I don't
Howard.
know basketball. I'm a football person.
Guess who's not getting hired for basketball?
I know how to play basketball. I know the sport.
All right, we
I
got
can
our new
game.
recurring segment, which I believe has its own incredibly professional looking graphic.
Yes.
Hit it.
Let's see if. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
yell
let's-
about sports and stuff. Let's yell about sports and stuff. Let's yell.
Woo! All right,
About
There you
sports
go.
and stuff.
Kyle, you're supposed to get in there and sing something. Damn
I
it!
was backing the vocals. Like, you can't
He
sing
was
over
laying
Jeff.
it down. No,
That's lead. I'm the backup.
Okay. All right.
he was laying
Uh,
a base.
So our first question, before we get to that, we have a video I'd like to play that ties into this first question. Jim, if you could play that lovely video of the children over in China doing recess, I guess is something.
State mandated playtime.
All right,
This is so ridiculous.
Very
okay.
impressive.
This
It's
is
so
on
incredible.
another level of like
Oh my god.
Boom.
Did you see the one where they like all stand in a circle and they rotate around?
No.
Oh.
So there's another one. This isn't the one I saw. There's another one where they're standing all in a circle, and each of them has two balls, and they're dribbling, one in each hand, and they all bounce, and then they all step to the right and take each other's bounced.
Oh, so they
balls.
leave the ball there and they
Yes.
rotate to the next
And they
set of
just
balls.
keep, and it is
Oh,
completely in
that's
unison,
so
and they're going
badass.
around in a circle, like none of them actually individually bouncing the balls, but all the balls being bounced by all the people.
Incredible.
American school is useless. If
Yeah,
we're
no
not
kidding.
doing
Right.
this,
that many
Right.
tiny children.
I definitely looked at that and went, my kids are already behind.
well behind.
I feel like stateside they're still eating paste at this age.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
understand.
I
Like,
promise
look
you
at
they
this
are.
in perfect synchronization. It's
The,
incredible.
I
the
wanna be-
coordination, the coordination alone.
It's extraordinary.
This is like, hey kids, what'd you do at school today? I learned to bounce a basketball in unison with 15 of my other classmates perfectly while also moving my legs, going in the plank
Yeah.
position. One basketball?
Yeah.
No, two basketballs.
Yeah.
Oh my
What did you
All
do
right.
at school today? Some Pistol Pete Maravich shit?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly what they did. So my
2:30 to 3:30, Pistol Pete Maravich. Shit,
There
it's
we
just
go.
special, right?
it used to be called resets. Now it's just called
No,
Pistol
yeah.
Pete Maravich shit. Which I believe, Jeff, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I could be 100% wrong. Did you not play Pistol Pete in the? I believe it was a Shakespearean. It was a Shakespearean rendition of Pistol Pete's senior season at LSU, but in iambic pentameter. Did you not play
was.
Pistol Pete in that?
Yeah. Yeah. It was Pistol Pete and repeat. There was
you
the.
Tis Pistol Pete, but only to repeat. Can he be then Pistol of Pete?
You auditioned for repeat though, but got
I
it.
did. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you can't put him in the role of
Sadly.
repeat, Patrick.
No, I know. It's beneath him.
All right. So my first question then, along with this video, is what sport traditionally played in gym class should we fan control? We'll start with our guests at head.
Dodgeball. It's gotta be dodgeball. I don't know how. I mean, we could do the zone thing, or like special ball, but you gotta do dodgeball. That's the best one. Like maybe like a special ball that you like have players use in like certain zones that you do it in, but like gotta be dodgeball. That's just so much fun. And like, listen, we get some of the cast from the dodgeball movie.
There it
We
is.
have that dodgeball showdown.
There's
This
a
is the
video I
other
saw.
movie where they just
Oh
go
my-
from
this is
ball to
absurd.
ball. Wow.
Look at that.
This is absurd.
Extraordinary.
I could never.
Unbelievable.
Not no.
If you're the
No,
kid
not-
that
not-
screw up the entire train of children, what
We
happens
can't
to you?
Damn it, Daryl! Damn it!
Damn it, Josh!
It's
In
always
unison.
Gosh, yes. Jeff, fan control a gym class sport.
The obvious answer is dodgeball, which is why it's wrong. It's too obvious. It's too
Well
on the
said,
nose.
Jeff.
It's
Well
the
said.
first
Oh,
one
wow.
everybody thinks of. The answer, friends, is the rainy day special Heads Up 7-Up. That's right. Fan controlled Heads Up 7-Up.
Huh.
But the fans
that
control
in-
when your head is up, when it's down. Is it 7-Up? Is it 6-Up? Is it 8-Up? Fans get to decide this time. Did your thumb get tapped? Was it from a fan or was it from another player?
What's that
All of
Ray
this
just
and
being
more
creepy?
can be controlled via the app.
That's good. Okay.
Patrick,
Via the app. Touch his finger. Touch it.
Yeah,
Get it.
exactly. You got it. That's why. That's why you are the head of the app
I'm the
department.
product
Right,
guy.
Yeah.
that's why you're the guy.
Yeah, that's why you get it, Patrick. You get it.
Yeah, I've seen the light, if you will, Jeffrey. I feel like neither of those two answers hangs with mine. I agree that it is the obvious one, but dodgeball is the correct answer. And for inspiration, I want to point you all to Super Dodgeball from the NES. And we need those super special balls that divide into 3 different things and blow back up. I mean, to Stathead's point and very accurate impression of me, I mean, I think we need to really change the game. This isn't just dodgeball. I mean, it's a whole other level.
Use yoga balls.
okay.
Use those big yoga balls. Just throw them
Oh,
around.
that's
Big
not
ball,
bad.
small ball. Change ball sizes.
Have you seen that Jackass where they play the dodgeball in the dark with medicine balls?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is one of the
I have.
funniest 2 minutes of anything
Oh,
I've
really?
ever seen. It's incredible.
Jason M. Wright says, I'd like to see kickball, to which I would like to piggyback off of Jason Wright. You, sir, are correct.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
solid. It's
Now,
solid.
you could go Foursquare. Okay.
You
Foursquare,
go.
a little fast. Typewriter, send it in. Okay. Super spike, little dribble. But when
Yeah.
it comes to kickball, just like fan controlling baseball,
Baby
do you go
Menzies.
left foot? Do you go right foot? Do you go toe ball? Do you get flat foot? Do you maybe bunt it? What
Yep.
can you do with the kickball? Okay. Can you throw a curveball? Can you just slow roll it? Do you do a little bounder? Okay.
Oh,
So much fan controllable nature. Jason Wright, you and I, same page, same ball, different sport.
same ball. different
It's a good
sport.
answer. It's a good answer. But
Yeah.
We-
Which one of our sports can still be played in the
Ray.
rain, though?
Oh,
Jeff,
oh,
you
my
big
turn,
wimp.
my turn.
touch his thumb. Touch it.
All sports can be played in the rain if you're not a coward.
I was gonna legit almost say the exact same thing. Kyle, if you grew up in Pennsylvania, you played everything in the rain, Jeff.
Every day in the rain. The rain
Okay.
was part of it. You had to be better in the rain.
Yes.
I grew up
Yep.
in California. We don't have rain.
Yeah. All these lightweight kids out here not playing in the rain. My goodness.
Started on snow days.
Holy
I you know what, for you rookie fan controlled, team sport builders, you guys would of course go with the obvious, the dodgeball and the kickball.
The correct answer.
Correct, man.
But
I mean, it's obvious for a
think
reason.
about if you could really organize teams and make build teams from this. I was a 2-time All-American tetherball player.
Ooh.
When I came out in 3rd grade, I was the first there. And just imagine fan controlled tetherball. You could change the rope. It could be a chain. It could be
on fire. It
Table.
could be a
Fire.
flaming rope.
the ball could be bigger, it could be smaller. It could be
true.
All small ball.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest, Ray. I considered tetherball, but I thought the fan control options were too few. You have blown my mind. This is why you're a visionary. Because
Same.
I did not think of the different ball rope types.
This is a big ass.
Me neither.
This is a big ass ball of ice. Fuse it first.
It's ice ball.
Just make it a beehive.
Oh,
Beehive.
beehive
Last
is
the
good.
longest.
Tether
Wow.
combat. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's just some Sub-Zero
Yeah.
shit.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Impressive.
All right. Your next
Um,
question here at Let's Yell About Sports and Stuff. Aaron Judge hit his 62nd home run in AL record, and for most, the actual record because of steroids. If you could legalize steroids in one sport, what would it be?
That question really zagged when I thought it was going to zig. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, didn't see it going there.
I didn't know that's what we were talking about. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I
For
got
me?
one.
For me?
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ray,
go.
you go.
The motherfuckers that hold this, they hold that little paddle like this. Just imagine if they had steroids, they could just wow. That shit would be on fire right there, boy. Ping pong on steroids.
Just the dude's just got this just jacked off.
He just jacked. He wait for that motherfucker. Like, oh,
Yeah, 280
you guys-
back there.
Have you guys ever gone down the YouTube rabbit hole of seeing like super high level arm wrestling? Have you ever seen that? Because
Yeah.
the dudes have one arm that is. I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
three
yes.
times,
Yes.
3 times as big as their other
Yeah,
arm.
Yep.
They
They-
completely
they-
ignore their off arm and they just get a huge ass arm.
In it to
And
win it.
I feel like that's what the ping pong thing would be for.
I feel like-
imagine.
Imagine being walking, you're like a clerk at a 7-Eleven and the guy walks up to pay for his stuff and this is one massive arm puts $1.30 on there. He's like, I know what you do for a living.
I'm a pro.
monster.
Yeah.
Bro.
But if he's only got the one arm, Ray, then everybody knows to go to his left. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
the thing.
our buddy Mescalade said, like when Quagmire found the internet. Exactly.
That's exactly.
Exactly right. All right.
A solid.
Personally, I would like I would like to see steroids in skis and ski jumping because
Okay.
like cross country skiing. Like give them all the steroids. Just watch them just like chug through all of the. They're like, oh my god, he's so fast, but his pole, like he's gonna jam those poles so far in the snow. It is like and the most aggressive because cross country skiing is boring. If you add steroids to it, you're like
Well,
awesome.
but the trade-off in their lack of aerodynamics, I think, would be a real
Go
bummer.
farther.
Jeff, you shut up. Dees, what do you
got, like,
got?
Twice the surface area that he's pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So I think the thing you guys are sleeping on is everybody. It's really easy to look at like the physical enhancements of steroids, right? I want you to think about the mental advantages that you get of steroids and the rage. I want you to think Queen's Gambit if played by some 280-pound dudes who are just screaming roid rage, check me! and then slapping the board up and walking away.
There's currently a cheating scandal going on in chess right now, but it is much
that
more.
true?
Yes,
Yeah, they found out that he cheated over like 100 times, and he was a
Who's
world
he?
champion.
Hans Niemann.
Oh,
19-year-old.
yeah. Was he
19-year-old.
juicing? He was
No,
juicing.
he was.
Juicing.
There's a
What it
rumor
was.
that he had anal beads that vibrated the right move to him.
Is that true?
Nope, nobody has proved that. They've only been proved that he cheated in online games, not over the board. But
Did you see
It gives a whole new reading to feel the vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the fishing scandal this week?
Yes!
Incredible.
Incredible. When they're just pulling the weights out of that
Yeah.
in the fillet.
Like,
Shane, give that boat back.
you cannot be caught more red-handed than this dude. Like they are literally pulling weights and fillet of fish out of actual fish. Like he stuffed fish with fillet of fish. It's
Oh my
the
god.
craziest thing ever. Dude,
Big
it's
brain
amazing.
move.
And he's standing there, and there's people
Standing there.
videoing him just standing there, like,
It's just what he's got nothing to say. What do you
and
think?
they're like just pulling shit out of the fish.
I
And this
know,
guy has
and it
won.
just keeps going.
He's won tens of thousands of dollars in tournaments, and they're like, "Give the money back, you cheater!" It's crazy. It's pretty.
And
wild.
the boat, like, didn't he win a boat? Somebody's like,
Yeah.
yeah, a bunch of
Yeah. Give your boat
He's
back.
just standing there. It's
Give
hard
your
to
boat
watch.
Yeah.
No,
Woody the Duck show
I am
name,
the
fish stuffed
captain now.
fish. Stathead,
Strong.
what do you got? What do you got, Stathead?
I had a really good one, and then I thought of a second. But
Okay.
listen, it's kind of building off of where Dees was going. It's about the mental aspect of it,
Oh.
all right?
It is.
Esports. All right, you get a bunch of guys on steroids. They're playing Overwatch or
Yep.
they're playing something, and then that
Yep.
gamer rage comes out mixed
Yep.
with roid rage. So it becomes its own thing where they're fighting each other while everyone else is still playing the game because everyone else remained calm. The second one is a love letter to Josh, and that's putt-putt golf.
Oh.
Oh,
Write it
okay.
out, putt-putt
Okay.
golf.
I like it.
Okay.
I just like the idea
It
of
just-
some jack dudes trying to be as delicate as possible.
Just blast, the windmill spinning there and they just obliterate it. It just blows up into like 1,000 pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeff, what do you got? Parkour?
I'm gonna say that parkour. Yeah. Ooh, that's good.
Hardcore.
Wait a minute.
I think steroids should be legal in Ray Austin's fan-controlled tetherball because if we've got
Ray Austin.
spiky balls, ice balls,
Yeah.
fire chains, it's the perfect sport. It's the
I need
perfect
the
sport.
steroids.
It's fucking Mad Max,
Right.
in the schoolyard.
Oh, man. We've got some good ones. Steroids and gymnastics. Hear me out. Curling. Randy X Nation said he was using a computer to cheat in chess. I don't even know.
Curling. That's funny. Curling. That'll be good.
Curling is.
They do the broom. They do the broom super fast. They're doing the fucking
And they just
broom.
melt the ice. It just
Straight through
catches
the
on
ice, yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got another, we're running 6 minutes behind. I would get to the third question. We never get to the third question. That should be like our Matt Damon. All right, let's make this. We'll make this real quick. You got to do this real quick, okay?
All right.
Tom Brady and Giselle are getting divorced. If you were
Oh,
Giselle's lawyer, what's one item you would demand from Tom in the divorce, i.e., Super Bowl rings, MVP award, etc.?
Ooh.
The Hertz chair, he sits in the Hertz commercial and he charges. He puts like an electric EV plug in his chest. He says, "Let's go." I know he still has that little accessory, so I'm walking out with that because it means so much to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would take custody of his pet, his best friend, Rob Gronkowski. No more play dates. Can't have him anymore.
Wow, that's going for the heart.
Good. That is.
Yeah.
I would say
That's how you defeat him.
I'd say take his Hall of Fame jacket and make it into a dress.
It's too good.
I think he'd still look
Walking
good.
the runway with that, yeah, she'd look
That's-
great.
Really good. That's really good. Patrick, what do you got?
Yeah, it's the Hertz chair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Jeff,
yeah.
what do you got?
Got nothing, man. I was gonna say maybe Coach Belichick's dignity.
He had to have it to start.
I guess.
Like that doesn't exist. I'm sorry, Jeff.
I don't know. The deflated footballs. I don't know. I got nothing.
Kyle, Stathead, what do you got?
I
He said Gronk. He said Gronk.
Oh, you said
Gronk.
drunk.
Give
You
me
said
Gronk.
drunk.
No more play dates for those two.
It's mean.
I would say all of his dietary supplements, so he has to go back to being fat Tom Brady.
Strong. That's real good.
Stathead, you're the best. Happy birthday!
Happy
birthday.
Let's go.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, we got another guest coming up. We got another guest in another recurring segment. Josh.
Yeah, we do, Jeff. But this guest, I think you should give the introduction. You got to spend the most time with him in a small little booth that was sometimes infested with birds.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Never infested with Wendy's. I'll tell you that.
Never.
No.
This is one of the my favorite people on earth. This is the voice of fan-controlled sports and entertainment. He is the play-by-play man, the man with the golden cords, one of the funniest and most brilliant people. Also knows how to spell much better than Devin and I combined. It's Greg Mescall, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's been far too long.
Great.
It has. It has.
Great to see everyone's faces.
What have you been up to? Catch us up.
Well, I got to jump in on the steroid thing.
Oh yeah, please.
My recommendation: we supermarket sweep. I just want to see like Yetis guys just launching the meats because the meats are the high value targets.
They are.
Yeah.
You know, if they could just be swinging those, kind of into
For
carts, that would be.
I don't need a cart.
Or that, or he just carries like the entire refrigerated section out in one move.
Yeah, he's like Spike in Little Giants. Real quick before we get to Greg, Richmond Revolution with the chat. I meant to put this in the rundown. I totally forgot. Do you guys know that Jackson Erdman, who was a Wild Ace season 1, won the championship season 1, People's Championship, won the European League of Football championship with the Vienna Vikings, not to be confused with their farm system, the Vienna Sausage. Or Greg's favorite dessert, Vienna Fingers.
Underrated.
Yeah. The dude just wins. That's all he does.
He does. We got to get Jerdy back on the show.
We do.
Him. Thanks, Richmond Revolution.
Champ.
Appreciate
If we can
it.
afford them.
If we can afford it. Greg Mescall's side piece, not in the chat, and I'm a little bummed about it. But we do have-
They've been active on Twitter. Just when you think they've gone away, they circle back. So
One of the
Is
that like your
times.
sister or something? Who is it?
One of the great mysteries in fan control sports and entertainment is Mescall side.
it's an inside job. Someone knows who
Oh,
this person is.
100%.
Ray's not like he's
These
the
is
person
like
who knows who
it's
he
like
is.
Jerry Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no!
like Marshall Happer right now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Greg
Yes,
Mescall's side
I
piece.
am.
He only
Yes, I
logs
am.
on an old
Whoa.
desktop once every 3 months, just to
Just to let you know they're there.
Invoked the name and it doth appear. You know
this
what I
is
mean?
this is how you know it's someone very close. to,
They have your
this
third grade
situation.
picture.
The call's coming from inside the house.
It is. It
That
most
is
definitely is.
Greg,
Apparently, explained is not her. If it is, she wins a tremendous acting honor for the way she's been able to deceive.
I
but
just
Yep.
don't ever shortchange her.
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
She's an assassin.
What's up, guys? You excited about basketball? Hoops.
Yeah.
Hoops is
Yeah.
calling?
Yeah. What's your like biggest, like hoops memory? Like, I'm a big Michael Jordan guy. All those Bulls teams, like, kind of shaped my entire basketball fandom. What about Greg Mescall?
Yeah, they shaped them in the wrong way because I'm a Knicks fan. So the 90s were shaped by Michael Jordan, defeating the Knicks over and over again. My favorite player, as I've mentioned in the chat every now and again, Patrick Ewing.
John Starks.
John Starks, Charles Oakley.
Yeah.
This group that would not allow layups and would just mercilessly foul. In retrospect, not the most thrilling basketball.
No.
60 to 58 final score, 9 guys fouled out.
Yeah.
But it's that's what I was raised on.
But when
Patrick
you
Ewing,
grew up, I remember basketball almost being like football back then. Like
Yeah.
they were like beating each other up on.
Yeah, it was contact sport.
It was a whole different brand of
They
basketball.
shaved their heads. They put on
Yeah.
black sneakers in the
Let's
playoffs,
go.
and they were like taking no prisoners.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I will say Patrick Ewing, very underrated Players Association president. So during that negotiations, that CBA, he had the best quote of all time. So they're talking about why they're renegotiating, and he goes, "Sure, people say we make a lot of money, but what they don't know," takes off his glasses, "is that we spend a lot of money too." And then walked away. It was incredible.
And that was the
Walked
genesis
out of the
for
frame.
CSI Miami. And
It was
Yeah.
They said we spend a lot of money too. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Legend.
I like how you just been. Have you been gone, Patrick? Just digging into like old, like
Yeah.
meeting notes from
Yeah,
like
so-
like NBA players.
Old CBA highlights on YouTube.
Wait,
It's
wait.
quite a rabbit hole, Greg.
I like to relax with the '97 Players Association meeting from Cleveland. Just brings me down after a long day.
Some wine,
You can just see he's
bath.
got like bifocals down low,
Yeah.
just pouring through. He's like, guys, you'll never believe.
Wild
You'll
times.
never believe what
man.
Hakeem Olajuwon said right here. It's Hakeem Olajuwon right here.
That reminds me of a quote from 1994's.
I believe it was page 11 of Detlef Shrimp's contract that once said,
Nothing like a good basket of deep fried shrimp. All right, Greg Mescall, dude, we can't we can't just bring you on here to have all these kind of laughs. We got to put you through a little bit of trivia.
That's right.
Okay.
I figured.
And usually we'd have you play one of us, but it is fan controlled trivia. So we're gonna
Correct.
bring in one of our great fans and one of the great human beings out there, Andrew Yeni, aka the Good Part.
Hello.
Welcome,
Yay!
welcome to the
What's
show,
up, guys?
TGP. So we're putting you guys up. So as you guys know, usually how this trivia works, these are either or questions. Okay. We're going to alternate between Greg and Andrew. And then in the final section, we'll get Jeff and Patrick involved, as well as the commish. If his internet works again, his phone probably died. We're not really sure. I've never used StreamYard on the phone, but I can't imagine it goes well with the battery.
It doesn't.
Andrew knows.
Confirmed.
Andrew knows. All right. Andrew versus Greg Mescall, the Golden Pipes versus TGP. You're in Indiana, right?
I'm in Colorado at this point.
Colorado.
Went to school in Illinois, but I'm
There.
about 40 minutes south of Jeff. I'm in Colorado Springs.
Nice.
Whoa,
He's
gorgeous this
42
time of
minutes,
year.
11 seconds south of Jeff.
Go up to 25, exit 151, take the right. Yeah, it's
What?
past the Burger King.
He lives by a Wendy's. All right, here we go.
When I was there last night, I noticed your blinds were a little crooked.
Jeff, your gutters are clogged. Get some.
All right, we'll start with Greg. These are top places to. His last name's Yeni, but these are top places to see Yetis in Russia, apparently, according to a website. Okay. So I either made up this place in Russia or it's real. Here we go. Greg, is a good place to spot a Yeti the Chelyabinsk region?
Is there gonna be a spelling of this, or we gotta just go off your
Yeah,
pronunciation?
could
Just
you
go
use
Would you like me
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes, I was in the Chelyabinsk region and I saw a Yeti.
It's
Get an
not
alternate
Chelyabinsk,
definition.
Vinsk, is it?
No, it's Chelyabinsk.
I'm gonna say that's real.
That is real. Apparently, a good place to see Yetis. 1-0. Greg. All right, Andrew Yeni. Here we go. The Chernikovka village.
Oh, Chernikovka.
Yes, Chernikovka.
Oh yeah, I spent summers there. That is
Yes. That is real. It's give him point. It's 1-1. It's many a Yeti. Okay, here we go. The Novosibirsk region.
Just off
so good.
the
It's
odds
just
here, I'm
so
going to say
good.
no, it's not real.
Oh, sorry, Greg. It's real. The Novosibirsk region. Great place to see Yeti. Okay. Okay. Andrew Yeni, the good part. The Yorbalanov region.
Is that your Belinda?
This is for TGP, Greg. Don't be chiming in and trying to steal it.
Yosemite Sam. No.
That is correct. I made up this region. It's not. It's yes, a play off your Belinda. Greg, way to steal my joke. All right, here we go. Greg, the Kemerovo region.
No, it's not real. I have no idea. No.
That is correct.
Yeah.
There's no Yeti. I made that up. It's 2-2.
No,
Here
there's
we
no
go.
Yeti there. You can't find Yetis there.
Of course. TGP, Northern Urals. The Northern Urals.
I'm gonna say no because Northern is an English word and everything else has been Russian.
Well, apparently in this website, the Northern Urals are a great place to see Yetis. So you are wrong.
Dude,
Okay.
I've watched Josh do so much of this trivia, and he has no tell. That's the true genius here. There is zero tell. It is wild.
His talent is picking names that are as equally ridiculous as the ones that he clumsily comes up with. You know,
Thank
like
you, Jeff.
But you know, like you watch Tiger Woods golf, it looks really easy. You know, he just makes it look easy. Josh
the
makes this look.
the thing that none
so
of us have
easy.
mentioned before is the entire premise of this is that a Yeti is a real thing.
Yep.
All right.
Still 2-2 as we go to Greg. How about Greg? Would you like to go to the Savodi village to see Yeti?
Yes, I would love that.
Yes, he would. Boom. Savodi's got some Yetis. 3-2, Greg. Andrew Yeni. How about the Herchkovika village?
Yes.
Ooh, I made that up. That's 100% made up. Oh, my bad. All right, Greg. The Uchkulan Karache Cherkessia region.
I'm going to say yes.
That is apparently a great place to see Yetis. It's 4-2 now, Greg. And Andrew Yeni, the inspiration for this category, finally, the Tambov region. Tambov.
Dembov.
I'm
going to say yes.
That
Yes,
is
Tambov.
correct. Give him a Yeti. It's 4-3 after your first round here in Fan Controlled Trivia. Brought to you by Greg. Take it away. Come on, Greg.
It's funny. I was about to revert into like existing partners. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I was wondering, do you want something off the top? Let's see. So certainly by Wendy's, $5 goodie bag, biggie bag, not a goodie bag.
Biggie
It's Halloween,
bag.
guys, relax.
Come
$5
on.
biggie bag. Yeah, so head on down to Wendy's and get yourself a breakfast baconator. I'm merging season 1 and 2 now.
There
It's
you
a
go.
blur.
I
It's a
swear,
blur.
I use the cards on those, so it's like they're in my mind and then they quickly leave once the season ends.
Where's Sharon Roper?
I just so knew you was ready to do that. I was like, oh shit, G's ready.
I feel like in season it's so ingrained that he goes to a Wendy's, rolls down the window, is like, I'm looking for a delicious 99-cent biggie.
Yeah, it is a
biggie
thrill to
bag.
see you, good
It is
folks. I would love your newest menu item.
Hey, Patrick, some of my funnest times was being in the booth with y'all. And then you know how you get all excited, you start talking about the game, and then Greg give you that look. You be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love what they just did. And he go. And now we're gonna talk about Wendy's. You be like,
Oh yeah. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
We just all can't talk at once. That's the only rule I have.
That's the only
Hey, Greg, give you that look, boy.
Yeah.
Because
I can
really,
feel it. I
I'm
wouldn't
here,
even.
like, make these people stop talking.
I wouldn't even need to make eye contact.
You
I
have to
could
talk.
feel it. I could look straight here, and he's over here, and I'm like, oh, that's burning into my red.
Greg, Banana Lise, aka Annalise, aka Banana Leche, she wants a Chili's read, which we'll do after this next round of trivia. All right, here we go. Round 2. Baseball playoffs coming in here. We've got the golden pipes of fan controlled sports and entertainment. And one of the best looking fans that we have in TGP, aka Andrew Yeni.
Oh yeah, not even close.
So these are quotes from either Vin Scully or Vin Diesel. All right,
Amazing.
here we go.
Amazing.
We'll start with Andrew Yeni, currently trailing 4-3. Andrew, who said it? If you want to make God smile, tell him your plans.
I'm gonna go with Scully on that.
That is correct. Give him the points. It's tied 4-4 as we head into the bottom of the fourth inning. Yasiel Puig ups a bat. Yasiel Puig's mom swam across the strait to Miami, not even tying a boat. Brought Yasiel here to play baseball for the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right.
That's
Greg.
an amazing Vin Diesel.
Thank you. Thank you. You like that?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go, Greg. When people believe in you, you can do miraculous things.
No way Vin Diesel used the word miraculous.
No
so
chance.
Scully.
No chance.
You're saying Vin Scully, and you, sir, would be wrong. That is a
No
quote
way.
from Vin Diesel.
It's
Yeah.
like the script. I've seen all the movies. When did he say miraculous?
Apparently-
that had to be from an interview.
Must have been from an interview. I do not know, but
I'm
these
thinking
are
of Vin
Vin.
Diesel that, like, we're talking Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Dominic Toretto would never say miraculous.
No, that
There's lots of Coronas and family.
He's a
No miraculous.
monosyllabic guy. You need
Yeah.
one syllable.
well
He
said.
would punch
Goodhart.
you in the mouth if you used the word.
Guys, he only lives his life 10 seconds at a time. Come
It's true.
on.
Miraculously, it's like 8 of those seconds. Like, what do you-
Quarter mile at a time, yeah.
Tied up 4-4. We head back to the good part. Here we go. Who said it? I'm going to sit back, light up, and hope I don't chew this cigarette to pieces.
That could be like a Reddick thing. I'm gonna go with Scully.
Oh, you'd be right. Up there in the booth back in the day when they could smoke cigarettes, the good old days. Let Vin just huff a couple parliaments and call his Los Angeles, maybe then Brooklyn Dodgers. 5-4, Andrew Yeni, the good part here. Greg Mescall, I'm not a military general, business guru, an author, or philosopher. I'm only me.
Vin Diesel.
Oh, Vin Scully, straight from the booth at Chavez Ravine.
Wow.
Vin Scully. I'm throwing you off, Greg. I'm in your head.
You are. You've confused me.
Here we go. Andrew Yeni, the good part. Who said it? It's insecurity that is always chasing you and standing in the way of your dreams.
Well, that's got to be Diesel talking about The Rock.
Oh,
100%.
that's straight up Diesel. Okay. 6-4. Greg, if you believe in the project, you have to support it.
Oh, that's Vin Diesel.
Oh, that is Vin Diesel. He gets one back. 6-5. The good part, everything I've done up until this point is insignificant in comparison to being a father.
I'm gonna go Scully.
Oh, we were looking for Vin Diesel talking about any one
No
of the
kidding.
kids he fathered during the 10 Fast and Furious movies. All right.
Oh.
Greg Mescall, find your confidence, lead with love, the rest will follow.
Vin Scully.
Ah, we were looking for Vin Diesel. Vin
Wow.
Diesel, a fan.
Prophetic.
Diesel wax poetic sometimes.
He's getting older. You can tell he's getting older.
Yeah.
That was after they went to outer space in that.
True.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And a Ford Fiesta. 6-5, the good part. TGP, it's a wonderful feeling being able to bridge the past and unite generations.
It's an old guy.
Oof. I'm gonna go. It sounds like Scully, but I think this is a flip up. I think it's gonna be Diesel talking about 10 movies. I'm gonna go with Diesel.
TGP, you should have gone with your heart. It's Scully. It was Vin Scully. And now, Greg, you could tie it up with this final quote. I love women more than anything.
Come on. This has got to be Vin Diesel.
It's all tied up. 6-6.
Scully's a renowned dog.
Just a womanizer. Here we go. All right, all tied up 6-6. Now we're trying something new here. Okay. Now, usually the third category, where you have like a Ray gives a thumbs up, Patrick, Jeff.
Wait, was
Now-
I doing a commercial? What happened here?
Oh, right. Sorry. As we head into the third and final round of trivia, Greg, word from our sponsor.
Seasonal depression got you down. Dig into a chocolate molten explosion from Chili's. Find that liquid magma center filled of nothing but milk chocolate that will immediately turn your friend upside down. Chili's in every shopping mall you drive by.
Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Done. Well done.
Best
I
in
just
the
had
biz.
Chili's on Monday, so this really hit home.
Yeah,
So
just
that was
really.
good.
2 for 20. Always in my heart.
Triple dipper for life.
Here we go. All right. So how this final category is going to work? I'm gonna be the announcer next to Greg in the booth. Okay. And Greg has to respond in kind, and you have to vote on if you liked Greg's response or not. Okay. Now, Greg can vote on. So you guys get what I'm saying here? So TGP, I'll read one for TGP. Greg responds, and Dees will say yeah or no to Greg's response. Then Greg will do it again, and Greg will be like, "Did Ray like that or not? Did Jeff like that or not?" You guys see where I'm going here? It's me
So
and Greg.
I'm gonna keep responding to your prompts.
Correct.
Okay.
And then people are going to judge your response.
Great. I love to be judged.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with Ray. We'll go to Jeff and then Patrick, and we'll do it all over again. Okay.
You're gonna see it in my face.
All right. Here we go. Here
All
we go. All right. Here we go. Up and in, Smith with the finger roll. That is one inappropriate term for a basketball shot, Greg.
Thank you, Josh, but you have to admire his dexterity. His fingers are long. Why wouldn't he use them?
Amazing.
Does-
Amazing.
Greg, do you think Ray liked it?
I think he did. He's like he was kind of smiling there, and he covered his face.
Ray? He liked it. He liked it. He liked it.
Embarrassingly so,
All right.
yes.
Loved it.
7-6. All right, TGP, you have to see if Jeff liked this one. Here we go. Well, Greg, it appears Smith is limping off the court, much like his energy tonight. Limp.
Well, his leg is broken, Josh. That cheerleading pyramid collapsed directly into his right ACL.
TGP, did Jeff like it?
I can't see why he wouldn't.
This is going to be the easiest game ever because
There we go. There we
Greg's
go.
not love out of the
This is what
park.
we are confirming right now.
We'll see. Hey, these could get harder. You don't know. Greg is 2 for 2. He is a man of many talents, but I have stumped him before. The Jesus question.
we should be judging whether your prompt is any good.
Jeff, we know my prompts are terrible. That's the friggin' point, you jagwagon.
And we know that
All right.
Greg's going to knock him out of the park every time he gets a chance.
All right, here we go. Patrick, this is your choice. Here we go. And Smith with the two-handed slam. Personally, I think 2 hands are too many, Greg. Your thoughts?
One hand is a lot more fun because then he can use the other hand to wave hello to women he's interested in that are sitting in the front row.
Dees. What do you think? Greg, did Dees like that response?
I mean, he's laughing, but we're all laughing. I assume he liked it.
I like
He
it.
liked it. He liked it. He liked it.
Blowing
All right.
kisses.
It is 8-7 TGP. You're up. You're up. Here we go. Oh, Smith from beyond the arc, and that's 3 more points. More than 3 seconds ago, Greg. Are you a time guy?
Love to keep an eye on the clock because, well, we've all got to die one day. And death is coming for us. Why not make it rain?
TGP, did Ray like that?
How can you not? Yeah.
He liked it. Tied 8-8. This is going a direction I was hoping it would go. Greg knocking it out of the park. Here we go. Oh, that's a travel from Smith, and he didn't even have luggage, Greg.
I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. That's what I would say if I was in the 1972 classic, The Godfather. Back to you, Josh.
Jeff, did Jeff like his response, TGP?
Yeah.
He liked it. He liked it. Give it to him. All right, here we go. And Smith with a real nifty behind the back pass when a simple bass pass would have done fine, Greg.
Take your thoughts from yesteryear and shove them, Josh. Also, look at your notes. Not everyone on this court is named Smith.
I was trying. Dees gets a thumbs up.
Oh,
I
man.
just, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So
All right.
good.
Here we go. It appears. Oh, I've got her, Smith. I was trying to be, a man of the people. I didn't want to, fine. I'll go Makuga here. Well, it appears the referees are confused and are all meeting together like zebras, trying to avoid that awkward lion staring at them from the other side of the savannah, Greg.
This safari has come to its conclusion. I don't know why we decided to play pickup in the Serengeti. We're never doing it again. That's not good.
Ray, Greg didn't like it. Ray,
I didn't like it.
Oh, he knew
Josh,
it.
I
He
like
caught it.
the delivery though. That was
Oh, thank you. All right, I'm working my way in here.
I was waiting for a Makuga reference, and I was teed up on that, and it never came.
Okay. All right. Here we go, Jeff. This one's for you.
Yeah.
That makes it 0 for 11 for the field for Makuga tonight, but he keeps making attempts like a drunk guy at speed dating, Greg.
Well, let's shove some French fries in his pants and send him back to Pittsburgh. He's a loser. That's a Permanis reference. Hopefully we all get that.
He loved it. All right, we've got two more here. Next one's for you, TGP. Here we go. Greg, I choose not to comment on the length of a man's shorts, no matter the occasion.
I'm more of a Daisy Duke man myself, and if you watch the current trends, we are headed back there. Long live Bob Cousy.
TGP's a fan. All right,
yeah.
last one. Finally, here we go. It appears Kanata decided to show up tonight in name only. Everything else stinks of old trash and cigarettes, Greg.
This is a man who has many terrible habits, and we'll work with him in the offseason to curb some truly dangerous behavior. Josh?
Thanks, Greg. I don't know. It wasn't really trivia there at the end. I was just giving Greg some feelings.
Brilliant.
That was my audition for the awful secondary broadcast, not on game nights. It's just us rewatching highlights and me teeing it up with Greg Mescall.
Pretty brilliant. Good stuff,
right.
Greg.
Yeah,
Incredible.
great.
Incredible.
We have to keep this segment. We have to.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are the away
Agreed.
broadcast for a sport that's only going to have home games.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
You're the away team, but there is never an away team.
Thanks, TGP. You nailed that. Yep. Greg, TGP, thanks for being here, guys. Always a pleasure. All on this side.
Great to
Thanks,
see you
guys.
guys.
Good to see
Good to see you
everyone.
both.
We'll be seeing you soon.
See you, Greg.
Awesome. Greg, TGP, the legends, all in one place. Guys,
If you're not following Greg on Twitter, you're missing out on some. He's been talking about doing the men's water polo. He was doing, I want to say volleyball. Maybe am I
Volleyball,
crazy?
yeah.
we've got some
So
Manhattan Jaspers basketball coming up here pretty soon. Gotta be.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. So talented. So what a show. We got one more thing we got to do before we wrap things up, and that we got to pick some games. We picked the NFL Thursday night game, tonight's game, the Sunday night game, and the Monday night game, the primetime night games. Let's do it.
Wait,
Colts.
Jeff, before we do that real quick,
Yes.
Jeff, Patrick has never chosen a game, and he is in
How
the
am I
lead.
doing? I'm
You are in
crushing
the
it.
lead with 5.
Let's keep that. Let's keep that going.
The
Let's
secret
just
of
let the
success.
chat choose my stuff today.
Here we go.
Let's keep it going.
Jeff has 4, Ray has 2, I have 3. Okay. Here we go.
All
Jeff?
right. Colts Broncos.
What do you got?
I'm gonna pick my my new hometown team, the Broncos,
Okay.
mostly because the Colts are terrible.
They're not very good.
I mean,
All right.
Broncos aren't very good either. But the guy that keeps fumbling the ball, they sat his ass. So maybe they'll win the game now.
Russell Wilson, he died years ago. It's just a robot version.
Oh, he is spending
We did a burning.
$266 million.
He stinks.
Whoa.
Ray, who you got?
Broncos,
He's not good this year.
man. Wow.
Broncos.
We just
Okay.
started. Relax.
Ray, if you are an all-pro, Tom Brady went to Tampa and won a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson scored like 2 touchdowns
Yeah,
in
man,
4 weeks.
So
it's
early.
been hard to watch.
So early.
Okay. And
So
listen,
early.
I'll trust. In Ray, I trust. But I'm gonna pick I like the Colts. Give me the Colts. Patrice, are we getting the chat? What's going on?
Yeah, why doesn't the chat choose? I think I would probably choose the Colts, but I'm really interested to see what the chat chooses for me.
Chat, what do you
I
got?
just wanna keep
Colts or
rolling.
Broncos?
Am I choosing Colts or Broncos, guys? Let's win together. Us against these 3. Let's go.
Where's my
Soft-
agent, Banana Lease? Hold on. I got.
Yeah. Everybody's farming out their picks over
Ben
here.
Mescall's side piece says Denver for D's. Here we go. All right. He gets
All right, we
Broncos.
got
Yeah, I got
Sunday night
Denver.
game. Sunday night game. Your Cincinnati Bengals at your Baltimore Ravens.
You pronounce that wrong, Jeff.
Cincinnati Bengals.
No, it's the Cincinnati Bungholes. Get
Oh,
it
bungholes.
right.
Oh, pardon
is
me.
it?
Pardon me.
Who are they playing?
Ravens, Baltimore.
Oh,
The raw
Coming off
offense.
a heartbreaker loss last week to the
yep.
Buffalo Bills.
I hate both teams with passion.
Even
But you know what? For Coach Liotta, he's a Bengals fan from Pittsburgh. Makes no sense. I'm choosing the Bengals.
Right, who you got, Ray?
I'm about to go with Josh on this one. Go with the Bengals.
I got the
Really?
Ravens.
Yeah.
Chad, I'm going to
too.
choose Ravens.
I think the Ravens are a very good team. I think Lamar Jackson's having like an MVP level season, and I think they're going to beat the Bengals.
Me too.
All right,
Ravens,
last game is the Las Vegas Raiders against the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football.
That's gonna be a good game. Chiefs. I got
Raiders are off the schneid,
Chiefs
getting that
for
first
red.
W last week. What do you guys like? Who do you like, Patrick?
I think.
Oh,
Go ahead,
the-
Patrick.
Sorry, we're doing
The
the.
Chiefs are going to win it. I mean, honestly, I'm rooting for Devontae Adams because he's on my fantasy team, and I love rooting for Las Vegas. But I think the Chiefs win this.
I think that the Vegas Raiders are a better team than their record, but they are not a better team than the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yes,
with
yes,
the Chiefs.
yes, 100%.
Ray.
Jeffrey,
Same. Chiefs.
Ray
We're
says
going.
Chiefs.
We're going clean sweep on Chiefs. I think the Raiders are barely a better team than their record.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So there you go. You can play along with us in the Discord. Excuse me. If you want to head over to our official Discord and lay in your picks and see if you can do better than these four bozos, you can play along with us.
I don't know who this person is, but this is my favorite friggin' handle ever. Fan controlled bovine. It's just
Strong.
a
Pretty good.
fan controlled cow. Chiefs
Strong.
win by 21 plus. Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. Did we get a show name, Jeff?
I
Oh, no, we
wasn't
didn't.
looking. Did we?
No.
Poll? Did we put a poll up for the show name? That's kind of an integral part of the show.
One of
we
one
do
of the
every
things we need
week.
to do. Oh, here it
We
is.
had a-
Here it is. We got it. We got the Ginger Ninja,
Okay.
Strong.
spiky balls,
Fighting doodles.
fighting doodles.
Yes, yes, yes.
Fish stuffed fish, which is currently in the lead, and
Okay.
the new beginning. The new beginning.
Oh,
Get
I
in
don't
there
know
and
what
vote.
that's
Where'd that
about,
come from?
but
Me neither.
it's very inspiring.
the new beginning.
Fish stuffed fish is pretty darn good. It is currently. Oop! Fighting doodles pulls ahead.
Yes.
Go
Doodles. Doodle.
I-
Doodle. What if during the game we had a guy just doodling for the team, right?
Fighting doodles.
Our mascot is a golden doodle, right? It's like a fighting golden doodle. It's got boxing gloves and maybe MMA mitts. And then you've got just a guy in the stand just doodling. And you just,
All the time.
doodles around. You just
Just
doodling
all
around.
the time.
Yeah.
It's always doodling. You already know what it is.
ABD.
I don't even know he's doodling. What's he got?
And he does,
What is
and
that?
he does it upside down. And then at the end of the game, he goes,
Yeah. Oh, it's Jimi Hendrix.
Jimmy
Yeah.
the whole time.
Oh,
That wasn't a doodle. That was
it's
Jimi
April
Hendrix.
Lagasse, the fighting
There
doodle.
you go. We will be
Let's
called the
go.
Fighting Doodles next week because
Let's
we are
go.
fan controlled. Thank you for being with us. A reminder of the new home on Twitch, twitch.tv/fan controlled sports. That's where you can hang out with us live. That's where you can interact with the show and help decide those names week after week of what we are called when we are live at 2:30 Pacific time on Thursdays. That's right. We have moved to the new location, but you can also find us on YouTube as a podcast, wherever you get podcasts. We hope you join us. We hope you subscribe and hang out as we get closer and closer. We got tryouts coming up in just a few weeks. We got the seasons coming up after the start of the new year. Hang out with us here every Thursday. Tell your friends. We appreciate you. We'll be back next week. Until then, power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Power of the boat.